Welcome to the Fast Mode podcast series. I'm Tara Neil, and with me today is Tony Huang, Product Management Lead at Lions.technology USA. Lions.technology is a leading vendor of 5G Open RAN radio units, ORUs. The company also provides Open RAN optimization services and works closely with customers to achieve Open RAN localization through practical, tailored solutions. Through collaboration and a commitment to innovation, Lions aims to contribute to the advancement of open, scalable, and efficient 5G networks. At Lions, Tony oversees the testing, integration, and new product innovation, NPI, of manufacturing activities for the ORU, driving innovation and quality in cutting-edge wireless technologies. With 25 years of extensive experience in network and wireless product development, Tony has played pivotal roles in the creation of 4G LTE small cells, wireless routers, mobile phones, and network security products. Tony joins us as part of our exclusive editorial segment on Open RAN. Welcome, Tony. Great to have you on today's episode.
Yes, hi Tara. It's great to be here in this podcast. Thank you very much.
So great. Let's begin. What are some of the challenges in ensuring RUs are interoperable with other Open RAN components? So we know that RUs, they play a major role, right? And it's important that they are interoperable with the rest of the architecture. So maybe you can explain to us how do you guys make them, interoperable with all other components?
Okay, yes. I think the complexity of the front-haul interoperability remain the main challenge to ensure RU to work with ORAN DU. Because this interface have to have the very stable, precise time synchronization, and this front-haul interface transmit high-speed IQ data, and which those data are not human readable. So therefore, any unstable connection or configuration misunderstanding will require the debug process, and it's very resources and time consuming. So also, even though the ORAN defined the open interface specification, but the vendors may have the different interpretations and the implemented methodologies. So Open RAN specification also reserve the flexibility and the options. So that those make the complexity of the front-haul interoperability. And furthermore, the RU and the DU keep evolving by adding features to meet the increasing demands of the customer deployment. For example, the RU vendor may have, as us, may have the different skill for the different radio power level and the frequency bands. And for the functional wise, it's also getting important to have the beamforming and the massive MIMO, which need the RU and the DU have the same functionality. So both RU and the DU side have to be aligned on the function and the software release quality to make sure the interoperability furthermore. So to overcome those challenges, the vendors may engage in intensive interoperability tests, both in the lab environment and also in the real world field trials, to make sure the RU works seamlessly with multiple CUDU providers.
So interoperability testing is one of the very crucial elements in this process.
Yes, it's a must, not only in the lab, but also in the field trials.
All right. Okay. So great. Great. Let's move on to another topic that's cropping up a lot today, which is the use of AI in Open RAN. So given its role today, how do RUs contribute to enabling AI-driven applications? In particular, in areas like real-time data collection, given that they are the first point of interface with users and the applications.
Yes. As we all know, the AI relies on the huge data input to train and enhance the models for applications. So RU as the radio device can contribute to AI-driven applications by providing the real-time the radio signal statistic and the traffic analytics. For example, the AI-based energy efficiency is crucial application where RU can play a key role. So through the real-time the radio signal statistic data sending to rig, the AI-based the energy efficiency module behind the rig can keep collecting those data to enhance the decision processing and the configure RU to adjust its radio power consumption dynamically based on the real-time situation to satisfy the real-time applications or the user equipment demands to save the energy. So let's give one more example. An instance that during the off-peak hours in the suburban area, the AI-based energy efficiency module may configure RU's antenna elements or the radio power to to fulfill the network traffic demand to save energy if there are just a few and the discontinuous the data traffic. Or the AI-based the module can ask the RU to send full power to respond to the sudden burst data traffic requirement in a very short time. I think that's this type of the AI-driven dynamic power scaling is the critical for the operator, for the MMO, to looking for to reduce the operational expense and to improve the sustainability, make RU an essential component in enabling the AI power energy management.
Wow, amazing. So, just wanted to ask about the data collection part in RU. Do you guys use a separate module, or do you have a different architecture for that, or is it a built-in into the RUs?
It's a building in the RU. That's the RU as the radio unit. So we continually can receiving the user equipment the signal. So we just processing it and the send. Even though we can customize those the statistic or analytics to send to the rig based on the rig demand or the requirement over the AI module.
Awesome. So that means that if operators have specific use cases, like in certain private 5G networks, you basically can customize the analytics that they want based on
Yes.
the requirements. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, that's yes.
All right. Okay.
Please go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's because we have our own design and we do our own programming. So that's why we can customize basing on the MNO's requirement.
Okay, awesome. So, moving on, in your experience, what use cases or applications does Open RAN bring the greatest benefit to?
Okay. The Open RAN, that's the target is used commercial off the shelf hardware and open interface. So it's those that give the flexibility to those who want to use the 5G mobile network for reliable and mission critical the wireless connection. So beside the public network, we saw the enterprise or organizations take Open RAN solution to build their own 5G private network for the warehouse, the logistic automation, for the harbor port operation, for mining, for factories safety and the smart manufacture to toward the industry 4.0. So, and the best is the Open RAN solution give those enterprise and organization to access and manage the 5G private network. So they can integrate the 5G private network into their IT and the OT system. So as well as they can customize the configuration to fit in their missions. So this open structure also gives the flexibility to let the enterprise or organization to scale up their 5G private network. So we saw all those benefits that Open RAN can bring to the 5G private network user cases.
Okay, excellent. So pushing those innovations, right? For example, in use cases and applications, how important are the R apps and X apps? That basically allows operators to create a lot more use cases and support a lot more specific functions for RAN. What are your thoughts about that?
Okay. So for traditionally, when the RAM, that's the CUDU and the RU, they kind of the static configuration. Once they set up, they hardly to change it. For example, for the public network, the mainly user case is to access the internet. But
Yep.
for the rig, they can collect the data from the radio signal or from the CUDU, so they can to real time to respond to the user demand. Like if the user need the higher uplink traffic, so the rig can configure the CU or DU to allocate the more like the resource block for the certain
Yep.
user to then have the uplink traffic. So I think that's the important role of rig.
Yep, great. So, shifting the focus to Lions Technology, right? Can you share some of the real-world deployments that you guys have done, in recent years?
Okay. Actually, we participate many 5G private network deployment. Like we have done the smart manufacturer use case, that private network to use the monitor the safety space of automation robot to avoid the invention the and or the human injury to prevent the human injury.
Yep.
Also, this the smart manufacture factory also use the same private 5G network to guide the AGV and also to collect the production data sent to their the data server. So we also we have participated in a very interesting user case is on the avenue of car racing. The 5G
Okay.
private network is used to connect the camera on the racing car to receive the real-time vision. Yeah, that's
Okay.
really exciting. So
And
I
that's
think those,
challenging as well. And
yeah,
that's
that's
challenging as well, right?
challenging. Yes. So you have to have the very stable the 5G connection to let the video sending from the car to the tower and then send it to the backend application. So there are other the user case like the deploying in a steel factory to monitor the temperature, or the deployed in a zoo for the tutorial. So it's really fun for us to see those RU deployed in different 5G private network scenario, and also we can see the Open RAN get progress in real world from those use cases.
Wow, that sounds great. What makes Lion an ideal partner for Open RAN deployments, covering both indoor and outdoor, cases?
Yes. So for the indoor or outdoor is the all about the design and the manufacture the RU. So Lions is dedicated on 5G Open RAN, the radio unit design and the manufacture. And we have the in-house design capability So we are specialized on low-fi protocol stack, the FPGA programming, and the radio signal processing. And we keep optimizing it. So, and but we are more than that for the ORAN the deployment. Yeah, we have done the integration directly with many CUDU vendor. So we are sophisticated on the front hall interface and have a lot of experience on interoperability. Also, we have our own CUDU test platform. It's not the commercial CUDU, but it allowed us to use the same technology language to communicate with other CUDU vendor. So let's make the integration process a lot more easier for us. In addition, our team have the comprehensive knowledge on the RAN and the end-to-end system. That include the user equipment, the core network, the overall performance measurement, and the optimization. So that's also make us very easier to directly co-work with the system integrator to deploy the whole ORAN network. So also, moreover, we are as we are the manufacturer, so we cooperate with the world-class manufacturer supply chain partner to leverage their global manufacturing factory and also ensure the high quality production standard and the reliable supply chain management for the on-time delivery. And also, it gives us the possibility to scale up their production capacity to meet the demand for the large scale ORAN deployment. So our we currently are more focused on the outdoor RU, especially the tailor-made for the open RAN. So the combining with our the expertise in CUDU integration and the ecosystem support, and so we empowered the operator and the enterprise to build the flexible, high-performance ORAN network for a wide range of applications.
Wow. So I guess it's going to be a busy year for you guys this year and probably next few coming years.
Yes, yes. I think the ORAN, the Open RAN might a little bit slow in the past few years. But since this year, I think that a lot of the media predict that the 5G private network will be the
Yes.
boosting year because
Yes.
it is already deployed in a lot of the big enterprise and also have proved this value. And I think also some world famous operator already use the open interface as
Yes.
the master demand for their RAN.
Wow. Okay, so I think we have covered quite a bit on Open RAN and especially on ORUs. So, and that we are now at the end of our podcast session. So, thank you, Tony, for joining us and for sharing all these insights on Open RAN and also Lions solutions in this space.
Thank you, Major. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
All right. Okay. And to everyone tuning in, thank you for listening. If you guys want to learn more, visit lions.technology and follow us for more updates and insights as we continue to uncover the latest in technology and telecommunications. See you in our next session. Bye-bye.